Hello. Hello, I am Sammy. So, I am a graphic designer, and I have all these pimple patches on by. Those have gotta go. Okay, let me start over. I'm here because I just kind of wanted to have this, like, documentation, I guess, to look back on from when I finally get to where I am needing to be. Like, I'm just in my mid-20s and these are the days, you know what I mean? So basically, I went to community college and I took many psychology classes, and it was very fascinating to me. I was very intrigued by them. And one thing that always stuck out to me was it was like a plate. Hold on. Okay, I found it. Okay. The PERMA model represents the 5 core elements of happiness and well-being. PERMA basically stands for positive emotion, engagement, relationships, meaning, and accomplishments. So this always stuck out to me in school, and I just kind of always like reference it for like my overall well-being for life. So positive emotion is about feeling good and is obviously the most direct path to being happy. Okay, next, engagement. Engagement refers to something that an individual can get engrossed with or absorbed in. Almost everybody has experienced getting lost in a book or living in one's own world. The third element of happiness and well-being according to the PERMA model. As human beings, it is our natural desire to want to be connected to and be a part of something greater than us, such as a group or a clique or school, organization, or circle. We were wired to not just want, but need love, affection, attention, and interaction. So you have to have, like, good relationships around you. Meaning, many people wonder why many celebrities who live in a multi-million-dollar mansions and go on monthly vacations to the Maldives and the Caribbean end up taking their own lives. What they do not understand is that there is so much more to life than just money and material possessions. Above it all, what makes a person want to live is the meaning they find in their lives. You have to have a meaning in your life and understand that you have like some type of purpose, because otherwise you just like won't even want to get out of bed. And you know what? Sometimes we go through phases in our lives where we feel like we have no meaning. And I think that is part of finding the greater meaning in our life. Finally, the 5th PERMA model element is accomplishments. We all take pride in something we've done or accomplished. It is these accomplishments that strengthen our self-esteem and our confidence that we are worth something. Okay, interesting. In short, these accomplishments drive individuals to achieve more and make them feel good. I am just kind of at a place in my life where I'm trying to form a very strong foundation in all these areas and just kind of like build up from there. It's important to go through phases in your life where you're like working on these things to finally just get a sense of what matters to you, and that becomes who you are as a core, as a person. So I just kind of want to explain myself in this way, I guess. So for positive emotion, I feel like I am at a place in my life where I am working on that, because when I was younger, I just used to have a hard time letting myself be happy. It kind of took me a while to really realize that, but I just like felt a little bit of embarrassment whenever I would like show myself being happy. And I'm not really sure where that came from or why I had that, but anyway. Now I'm at a place where I'm far enough away from anything that I can be a little more carefree. Like allow myself to just like take a deep breath in and like be happy and just like have no care in the world. Anyway, so I'm kind of working on that, but it feels good. For engagement, I am still finding that. I am in the graphic design world, trying to set myself up for success, but also try to encourage other people to just be nice and have a good time. So I'm just trying to get to a place where I can do that. Relationships, I feel like I'm finally at a place where the people that are in my life are there to stay, and I'm really happy with the way people who do want to be in my life actually make an effort and support me and allow me to be me and just eat it up, you know? Like they're just like, yay, go you. So anyway, I feel good. Meaning, so just recently actually, I have kind of had like a little bit of a spiritual awakening. I grew up Catholic, and then I just kind of like, I don't know, I did all the sacraments and I went to private school, and I was just kind of like very like much around to like be in the community, I guess, and just kind of did not understand. Like trying to understand the Bible was so complicated for me. I could not picture it. I was just like, that makes no sense. It sounds insane. Like I was pretty well-rounded on like, you know. Then I moved out here. I went to a sunrise service on the beach, guys. Overall, it was like kind of like a little bit touristy catered to, but there was a lot of people there. And just kind of like being there was just kind of interesting to me. Like I just felt really interested. And then I saw a TikTok. This woman talking about how like painful it actually was for Jesus to go through the stages of his crucifixion, and like how intense the physical toll it took on him, and how he was like literally like sweating blood, and that just was like kind of crazy to me. I don't know, like it just feels like history, you know what I mean? Like I saw that TikTok, and I saw some TikToks about The Chosen, and I started watching The Chosen on Prime Video. It just like changed my life and like my views on life, and actually just like had me like just kind of like connecting the dots, I guess. Like it just kind of just started to come together and make sense. Like when Jesus was doing the sermon and there was like thousands of people gathered there, like that's so crazy. I don't know. And now he's just the most famous man to have walked the earth, I guess, right? So basically he talks about how you don't need anything. You don't need anything where you're going in the kingdom of God, and if somebody feels that they need things, just give them to them because you don't need it. Oh, my camera's gonna die. It just kind of humanizes his disciples and stuff, and it just kind of like starts making sense in a modern way. And yeah, accomplishments, I feel like I'm working on them, and that is where my engagement is coming in, and I'm gonna lock in and we're gonna accomplish some things, guys. We're in this journey. I'm taking you guys along with me. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for hanging out. Love ya. Hope to see you again. If you guys want to see anything, let me know.